Long ago, before the dominance of Tingman and CubeHead, before the traumatic era of COVID-19, the king of cubing was none other than JRCuber. And no, this didn't begin then. In fact, it began all the way back in 2012. Now, you kids, you don't know what you missed out on.
Kids, get the popcorn now. Let me tell you the story
of the pioneer of cubing, JRCuber. Niches are something which every creator is told to find, but not something that every creator can completely master. So, when JRCuber came in and swooped the niche of cube reviews and unboxings, he hit the total jackpot. You see, as the top speed cubers continue to get faster and faster, you've also got all these manufacturers releasing all these cubes in order to improve the hardware, provide entertainment, and at most times, to scam cubers into buying whatever they want. So as these companies launch all these products, it's really important for cubers to keep up with it to make sure that they have the best resources available. And therefore, it becomes the greatest possible idea to base your channel around the one thing which will practically years to come continue happening on a regular basis, and provide information to your viewers too. That's the one thing that I admire a lot about JRCuber. His channel is basically the review Amazon for any cube imaginable. This also in turn makes his videos very searchable, unlocking another audience without even having to manipulate the YouTube algorithm. This next segment is literally just about how perfect his fundamentals are. Often when creators start producing videos, they try their best to become good in one aspect, like audio, but forget the visuals, or the editing, or whatever else. But let's just say, JRCuber has pretty much perfected nothing less than all of it. The white and bright but contrasting lighting gives that ambient and chill vibe to his videos. The simple editing through the cuts, zooming, and those glitch transitions have that coolness factor, but also make sure that the audience gets what they came for, entertainment and information, without overdoing it. And although he remains simple, the camera quality is just another level. Obviously, that beautiful background blur and sharp imagery is not accessible to everyone, but even in post-production, he's managed the colors to look soft but popping. One thing that's very overlooked is the audio, which there isn't much to comment on, but it's noticeable that the problems are not noticeable, I guess. Even down to the white table and massive backdrop is a setup which isn't even that complex. I mean, aside from the $3,000 worth of cubes, but we don't talk about that. I mean, let's be honest, to get that insane setup is really hard. Like, how many of us even have that much money? But the main point I want to get out of this segment is that it's not really about what you have, it's about what you do with what you have. Yeah, Darman told me that actually. So it's really about how your on-screen style relates to how you want your channel to be visualized. Because overall, the tone and feeling of your videos is what makes people come back and makes them more memorable. And of course, all of this would be utterly meaningless if it wasn't for the value he brings to the viewers. Aside from the informative aspect of his videos, he presents it in a very chill and entertaining way. As I already discussed, the mere tone of the colors in the video give that coziness to the setup, and the calm audio adds satisfaction in a way, I guess. JRCuber isn't really known for his humor in any way, but rather for the subtle delivery he gives. He's concise and clear when he talks and makes the viewer understand what he's trying to say. I wouldn't really say he has an enthusiastic personality, but rather bright and relaxed. On top of this, when reviewing the cube itself, he covers all necessary aspects when deciding whether to buy the product. He briefly goes over each of them, saying exactly what it feels like, who he would recommend it to, and just his opinion on the cube as well. This once again adds to the feeling of his channel, and the way he wants his audience to feel when he talks, which is once again one of the most important things you want. Of course, if you want a dedicated and active fan base. And who wouldn't want that? JRCuber, sincerely from my heart, you are really one of the greatest YouTubers who I've ever watched. You were the one that got me into cubing and fed that passion. And even though you moved on from JRCuber, I still love seeing you work for the Cubicle, and wish you all the best for the future, whatever it leads you to. If you want to watch my portrayal of what Erno Rubik was probably not thinking of, that video is up here. And my definitely not controversial outlook on each WCA event in a tier list, that video is down here. If you happen to enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe, comment down below, share this video, have a wonderful day, and peace out.